Well, I just spent about 15 minutes sweeping this friggin' thing off. It had to have a good foot and a half of snow on it, but it's uncovered. This is an early 80s, I believe. I don't think it's late 80s. It might be. I guess it's fuel injection, so it might be a later 80s. I was looking under the hood there and it didn't tell me anything, and the doors are locked, so I can't go in. I think they actually locked the keys in it, so I'll have to figure out how to get the doors unlocked. But yeah, this is, I guess I could call it my Chrysler Daytona. The story is, about 3 years ago, I was talking to the guy. This is at my neighbor's house, by the way. I was talking to my neighbor. He said if I wanted, I could haul the Pontiac Grand Le Mans and this old Chrysler Daytona out for free. Like, I can just have them for free, he said. So I came over here. I didn't know what a Chrysler Daytona was back then, but the Pontiac Le Mans, I knew what that was. It was just a big boat car, eh? And I come over and I looked, and he said he burnt a valve on this thing. And then on that Le Mans, he said all it had was a head gasket problem. And yeah, I just took the Le Mans home thinking I could get it running right away, but the engine was seized and blah blah blah. You know all that. Just look at my vehicle tour videos. You'll see it. And yeah, I finally just today, the persons who I got this car's okay, how can I say this correctly? The person who gave me these cars, well, his mom asked me if I could come over and see why her truck wouldn't start, and it was just a dead battery. But anyways, I thought I'd come down here and check this thing out because I kind of forgot what it looked like, and man, am I liking this car. Look at it. It's even a turbo. Isn't this just the coolest looking car ever? Like, yeah, horses and cows are in this pasture with this car. There's a shed, and there's actually probably about 4 more other vehicles. There's an old classic looking car there, an old Chev truck, and an old Ford right here, but these are just lost causes. But this, I think this car has potential. If anything, I could just try to rebuild the valve train, pull the head off and rebuild the valve train. Oh, look at the exhaust pipe. I never noticed that before. Yeah, isn't this a cool looking car? At first I didn't like how it looked, but now it's always how it is. The first time you see something, you're like, meh, that's minor. And then you look at it a second time and you're like, oh! I get a shot of the inside here. Yeah, there's the keys. What's that? Is that the boost? Yeah, that's the boost. Oh, that's too cool. Doesn't even look that dirty in there, man. Just a little bit of dust. This car's just been sitting here untouched for at least 10 years. It's a standard too. Okay, yeah, there's the clutch. Yeah. There's the clutch. Plus that's obviously a manual transmission shifter. Look at the seats, man. This window doesn't do you any justice. It's just dirty and iced over. But just look past that. Look at the steering wheel. It looks all weird. And of course we lost focus. There we go. It's a neat looking steering wheel. But yeah, am I ever excited to haul this home? I want to see if it'll run. He said it ran when he parked it here. But that was 10 years ago. trunk. Oh, you can tell my camera's getting cold. It's getting really laggy. It's minus 28 right now. Yeah, that's the Chrysler Daytona. Oh yeah, I was talking about how there's cows and stuff in here. Well, that's why the mirrors are broken off, because they rub up on it. I'm sure that could just be glued right back on though. And looks like there's one little dent right there. Oops, I'm way too zoomed in again. One little dent there. There's not anywhere else. And there's one dent there, one dent there. Oops, you get to see the first one. It's like barely anything. Easily would buff out. Buff out's not the word. Pound out. Thought there was a dent back here, but I must have been just tripping out. Okay, well, let's pop the hood. There's a little vent deal going on there. It's too bad the old medallion's ripped off. Yeah, I looked under the oil cap. You can still see shiny oil in there. Or should I say everything's kind of got a shiny coating of oil. That's what I meant to say. I don't know, I tried to turn the crankshaft, but it's too tough to get my hand in there. It's probably a little locked up. I think before I try starting this, I'm going to pull all the spark plugs and get some. I don't know if I should use WD-40 or fogging oil. I think fogging oil is what you should use to prevent this from happening. I don't think you should use it if it's already rusted up a bit. So yeah, I'll probably use some WD-40 just to kind of penetrate into the rings and stuff, you know. I'll do that, and then I'll come back another day and then spray some fogging oil in there, maybe just a touch of tranny fluid. And then I'll crank it over with the spark plugs out, all that stuff. I'll show you in the oil cap here. This kind of concerns me. This is what makes me think that I'll have to use WD-40 and stuff. See that rocker? She's got a blotch of rust on it. That's never too good. That means they've been sitting for a really long time. But that's no big deal. It was free, right? If it's free, you can't complain. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh yeah, I just have to show you this. Look at this. That's the first metal electric fan I've seen on a car. There's probably lots out there, but all of my electric fans are plastic. Yeah, I don't really know what else to really show you. The little nest. I can show you that. That must be where the battery sits. Right there, yeah. Fuel injection. Okay, well, I'm starting to get cold, so I'm going to end this video. Maybe I'll show you the mission sticker. The camera will focus on it. I can hardly even see the letters. Hopefully you can. I'd have to pause that. This is all the French stuff over here. Yeah. Getting tough to hold my hand still here. Yeah, there's no year. It's probably on the... Well, I'll definitely be on the owner's manual if it's still in there, but if I could just open that door and look on the panel there, and then it would tell me what year it is, but I'll kind of click this hood shut here. Okay, well, I'm going to end the video here and try and get this hood shut on the first click. I don't want that hood blown open and getting my pretty engine all dirty. Okay, all jokes aside, thanks for watching.